Okay, so yeah, for this one, it's gonna be the last battle of the day. Day 2 of the competition. So here I'm thinking, okay, this is clearly a Sun team, and that's why I have Rain Dance into, like, we built this team so that it had Rain Dance and also Politoed. Also, I'm thinking here, they probably want to lead with Venusaur because I have Blastoise and I have Politoed. So I think for them, Venusaur looks really good. And that's why I'm going Landorus, because it has Lumberry. And also, if they lead with that Groudon, the Intimidate is really good. They don't have any Defiant Pokemon, so Blastoise Landorus looks good here. And mainly I think I'm planning to max the Landorus here. But I like to keep it open. If they lead Charizard, for example, I would go Blastoise. And the last Pokemon here is, I'm between Politoed and Thundurus, because I do want a way to set the rain. And I decided in the end to go with the Thundurus because it also gives me Eerie Impulse, so which both are useful for either Charizard, Venusaur, or even the Regieleki. So that's why I decided to go with that. And I think this is a very quick pace battle. We pick up KOs on both sides really quickly. And yeah, they lead with that Venusaur and Groudon. So I go with Blastoise and Landorus here. So I'm getting a nice Intimidate here into the Groudon, so I'm thinking, okay, you probably don't want to Dynamax that right now. However, the Blastoise doesn't look really good here. So I'm thinking, okay, I just want to Swords Dance here, and if you decide to go for some sort of Sleep Powder with the Venusaur, I wouldn't to fake it out. Also, it's nice to, like, some Venusaurs are running Focus Sash, so it's also a nice option to get rid of that. So I decide very quickly to go for that. And let's see. I think they're thinking what to do as well. They have quite a few possibilities to go for here. Obviously, Sleep Powder is one of them. So, and yeah, so they decide to go with the Dynamax directly, which I'm a little bit worried about this, because if they targeted my Landorus, I would be in a very bad spot, because I'm planning to max my Landorus at this point. So if I couldn't do that, it wouldn't be completely bad, because I do have Thundurus in the back, so I could set the rain and go for a G-Max Cannonade into the Groudon. But here they targeted my Blastoise directly, so Groudon goes for a Swords Dance, and I'm thinking, okay, it's not terrible. Turn 1 for us. Like, Groudon is at +1, we're at +2. Get a little bit of chip damage here, but I'm feeling okay because, yeah, no Sleep Powders coming out, and we can actually Eerie Impulse this Venusaur in the upcoming turn. So I think here I Dynamax the Landorus. Oh, and I was checking if they have any swap into a Max Quake. That's what I was checking there. And I'm considering going for Airstream or Max Quake here into the Groudon. I decided to go for the Quake to get a special defense boost and go for an Eerie Impulse into the Venusaur, so that would technically put me at like +3 special defense, or yeah, they would be at -2, I would be at +1. So trying to keep my Landorus around as much as possible, because it's set up, and yeah, so I'm trying to do that. And also, yeah, I can also Rain Dance next turn, I'm thinking, and outspeed the Venusaur probably. So I decided to go for the Eerie Impulse. They're gonna rocks. Okay, they actually max Flare into the Landorus. So look how good we take that, and I was really happy to see how we took that, but they unfortunately crit into the Thunders, and I don't think they would have picked up a KO because that Thunder is actually pretty bulky. So actually I think that crit mattered in this match. But we do like lower Venusaur's special attack and we get rid of this Groudon. Yeah, and now we bring in the Zacian here. So yeah, the main problem here is that the Venusaur is still outspeeding, right? So I wanted a next turn to keep the Thunders to like remove the Sun. That was basically my main thing there. But okay, that's fine. We also get an Intimidate here, so we're at +1 attack. And here I'm thinking, okay, the Venusaur, we can totally survive a max Flare at this point, I believe. So, but I guess I'm playing it safe, going for a Protect into the Zacian and changing the weather into the Venusaur here. So that's why I go for a max Rockfall. I think it's a smart play, actually. No need to actually endanger the Zacian, I think, because yeah, we can simply protect, and there's an argument to be made to go for the... Oh, okay, now I see. I went for protect because they could have fake out, so basically the Zacian wouldn't have done anything this turn. So yeah, actually that's a smart play. I think that's the correct play, to always protect there and go for the Rockfall. Here they try to go for the special attack boost, which, yeah, I think it's the right play for them as well. But here I just want to make sure to change the weather and also a potential sash into the Seleki. I can't remember if he was sashed. Lots of Elekis are actually running sash, so you also, I would always cover for that option. So here we remove the weather for Venusaur, which is great. And things are looking good for us here, I believe. We are intimidated, but I think Landorus is back to neutral. And Zacian, I guess it's at -1 now. So, and Venusaur would be at -1 after the boost. Now the thing to note here is, like, we still have a Dynamax turn, and I'm thinking the Venusaur doesn't really have Protect because it has Sludge Bomb, Weather Ball, so probably it's not carrying any Protect. And here I decide to go for the Behemoth Blade. However, they probably are max. They're going for a Flare Blitz into the Incineroar, so that's why I'm trying to stop the Incineroar. I don't know if we can one-shot it at this point, but I think we do. And actually they go for the Fake Out, which I think is the right play because I protected last turn. And they go for the Sleep Powder. So yeah, Zacian's gonna take a nap, and we are targeting that Incineroar. Because I'm thinking like Landorus can deal with the Venusaur, right? But we don't want to get a Flare Blitz into my Zacian right now. And also Venusaur is gonna take a while to get Zacian. down after those speed boosts, and remember he's at -1. So I'm happy with that play, I think. Now Dynamax is over, and I think they need to rely on basically sleep turns. And Venusaur, I guess they could go for a Leaf Storm into the Landers. But I think we have a, yeah, we have a pretty good special defense boosts right now. So yeah, I'm not sure. I decided to go for the fly here, I believe. Station is still asleep, and they actually Weather Ball into the Landorus here. Which makes sense. I think it's, they don't want to Leaf Storm and be at -3. And they wanted to pick up the KO into the Landorus and like hope for so many sleep turns, but I think this is wrapped up at this point. Yeah, and they cancel here. But yeah, this one was a very quick battle. I think like we were picking KO on both sides really quickly. So yeah. Alright, so I'm leaving it here for today, guys. Thanks for watching as always. If you enjoy this type of content, please make sure to subscribe and leave me some comments and so on. So see you next time.